Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, February 18th, 2025. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Well, my apologies for a lack of a DNB yesterday. My power was out from about Sunday mid-afternoon into Monday morning, but we are going to tack on Anne's Monday Money Report at the end here, so you do want to stay tuned for that. And after all of the panic posting, the forecasting, me ordering new boots, and even Jim Cantori coming into town, the snow for this week is a bust. But I think I have shaken that yuck that I was suffering from last week, finally. As for your OMG fact for the day, women started removing hair from their legs as early as 400 BC, usually with tweezers or singeing them with a flame. But how about some news, shall we? The Annapolis police are investigating two recent sexual assault incidents. The first one involved a resident of a nursing home who was assaulted by a male nurse in Eastport, and the other, a minor female, was sexually assaulted by two minor males. Police are investigating and asking anyone that may have any information to contact them directly. The Thomas Point Shoal Lighthouse, one of the most famous and recognizable lighthouses in the Chesapeake Bay, is celebrating its 150th birthday this year. It was built in 1875 and it remains the last active screw-pile lighthouse in its original location. The lighthouse is a National Historic Landmark and it offers guided tours to the public during the warmer months, and if you have not toured it, do it. It is so worth it. We do have all the details, the dates, and everything else in the links at eyeonannapolis.net. The Anne Arundel County Public Library is encouraging everybody to share their love for the library as part of an ongoing awareness campaign. February is Library Lovers Month, and the library system is asking the community to spread the word about its free resources, programs, and services. Patrons can participate by telling friends, sharing stories on social media, and submitting testimonials about how the library has impacted their lives, and you can score a gift card. You can get all the details at aacpl.net. Two bonus podcast episodes dropped over the weekend and yesterday. One featured Anne Arundel County Sheriff Everett Sesker, and the other episode introduces listeners to Harry Huntley, the newest alderman in Annapolis. Both episodes are available now, and you should definitely give them a listen. The Naptown Vinyl and Vintage Market returns to Maryland Hall on Sunday, February 23rd. This popular event does bring together vinyl collectors, music lovers, and vintage enthusiasts for a day of shopping and discovery. Vendors are going to offer LPs, records, vinyl, turntables, music memorabilia, and a variety of vintage goods, live music, of course, and a food truck. Make it a must-see event. That, again, is going to be on Sunday at Maryland Hall. Also this weekend, the Homeowners Expo is returning to Annapolis for its 20th season, Saturday and Sunday. That's at the Byzantium Event Center on Riva Road. This year's main event will be Tamara Day, who's the host of HGTV's Bargain Mansions, and I did speak with her for a bonus podcast last week, so if you missed that, give that one a listen to. There, I just loaded up your podcast playlist. The event will feature seminars, workshops, and exhibits from close to 100 local professionals offering home improvement tips and design inspiration. Attendees can have the opportunity to consult with the experts on home renovations, landscaping, and decor. You can get tickets at thehomeownersexpo.com or at the door. If you want to go for free, you can use the code I, that's all caps, EYE, for 2 free tickets on us. As we start to close, today is Ticket Tuesday from Ram's Head on Stage, and today we have a couple shows that might pique your interest. On Saturday night, the hard-rocking, borderline metal family group Liliac will be back in town for the third show, I think. We did a pod with them a while back, too. You want to give that a listen, but we've got 2 seats for that. On Monday, Skeleton Crew, which is actually a side project for members of the Dark Star Orchestra and Phil Lesh and Friends. They'll be here on Monday, so if you want to go there, I've got great seats for that as well. And then on the very last day of February, that would be the 28th, the Peter Mayer Band featuring Brendan and Jim Mayer will be in town. If you'd want any of them, let me know which one, and you may be on your way. And you want to be sure to check out ramsheadonstage.com for all of the rest of the upcoming shows. Okay, that is a wrap. But first, a quick thank you to you for listening and sharing and letting all your friends and colleagues know about us, and to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief: Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Hospice of the Chesapeake, and Macmedics. So now you just need to hang tight, because we have your eye on Annapolis local weather, and Sandy from Annapolis Moms Media is here with your local food finds. And at the very end, Covington Alsina is here with the Monday Money Report, a day late. All that's coming up for you in just a bit, so hang tight.
Hi, I'm Betsy Abraham. My mom and I own and operate Scout Molly's, this amazing little boutique at the Annapolis Town Center, and we're here to help. Whether you are shopping for the beautiful ladies on your holiday list or for yourself, we have something stunning for every occasion, from casual to black tie. From the Parade of Lights to New Year's Eve, we have the perfect outfit for every event this year. Scout Molly's, Annapolis Town Center. Thank you for shopping local.
Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Good morning, Anne Arundel County. Here is your weather forecast for the next 3 days, starting, well, right about now. Today, you can expect mostly sunny skies with a high near 35. Northwest winds will be at about 15, so it's going to be a breezy day with gusts up to 25 miles an hour, so you want to hold on to your hats. Nighttime is going to bring increasing clouds and a low of about 19. Tomorrow, cloudy skies dominate with a high near 28. Overnight, we'll see a low of about 21, and the chance of precipitation for our area is nil. What was 17 inches of snow over the weekend has morphed into a big ol' nothing burger. Thursday, it's going to be breezy with highs near 30. Thursday night, you can expect partly cloudy conditions with a low of about 22. Looking ahead, Friday seems to be a clone of Thursday, and the weekend actually looks downright pleasant with sunshine and highs in the 40s. But I am not convinced that winter is done with us just quite yet. Anyhow, that is your forecast. Stay warm and stay safe.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting Macmedics in Severna Park, where appointments are not necessary. Macmedics is an Apple authorized premium service provider. Macmedics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. Macmedics is also an Apple authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit Macmedics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple authorized sales and service, and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call Macmedics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at macmedics.com. Stuck on trying to answer the dreaded question, what's for dinner? Local Food Finds by Annapolis Moms Media has you covered, with family-friendly options that everyone will love. Whether you're planning a night out or grabbing something quick, we've got your dinner game sorted.
This is Sandy with Annapolis Moms Media, bringing you the best spots in and around Annapolis to satisfy your cravings. Annapolis Restaurant Week kicks off this Saturday, February 22nd, runs through March 2nd, with prefix menus and special offers at some of the best restaurants in town. It's the perfect excuse to plan a date night or a night out with friends. Make sure to book your reservations early. This is one of the most anticipated dining events of the year. If you want to make a full evening of it, after dinner, head over to Momentum, a mixed bill by the Ballet Theater of Maryland at Maryland Hall, which is also happening on Saturday, February 22nd. It's a beautiful showcase of ballet performances you don't want to miss. Or if you're in need of a kid-free evening, East Coast Martial Arts is hosting a parents' night out that same night. Drop your kids off for a fun evening while you enjoy a well-deserved night out. Looking for a casual but incredible lunch spot? Full On Craft Eats and Drinks serves up bold scratch-made sandwiches and house-made chips. If you're a fan of comfort food with a twist, don't skip out on Les Pilgrim. It's Thanksgiving in every bite. Plus, it's family-friendly with plenty of high chairs and a kids menu. For cheese lovers out there, Lure's Bar and Grill is hosting their 3rd annual Grilled Cheese Fest all weekend long. They're bringing 10 one-of-a-kind indulgent grilled cheese creations to the table, plus other half-brewing DC is taking over the taps. Also celebrating big this weekend, Naval Bagels Annapolis turns 25. Stop by their Taylor Avenue location on Saturday. Every $10 you spend enters you into a raffle for prizes from local favorites like McGarvey's, Black Market Bakers, and Ceremony Coffee. A portion of their sales will also support the Hospice of the Chesapeake. And if you love margaritas and giving back, Vita Taco Bar in Savannah Park is hosting guest bartenders every Saturday to raise funds for local nonprofits. This weekend, they're supporting Impact 100 Greater Chesapeake. 10% of sales and 25% of tips will go directly to the cause. This is a great way to spend National Margarita Day. For more information about Annapolis Restaurant Week or Parents' Night Out, head over to AnnapolisMomsMedia.com. Enjoy your next meal out.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
You work hard for your money. Is your money working hard for you? Managing and investing it can be confusing. Ann Covington, a financial planner from Covington, Alsina, has been helping people make sense of it for nearly 20 years. Are you ready? Now, here's your Monday Money Report.
This is Ann Covington of Covington, Alsina with your Monday Money Report. The markets continue to perform well, despite all the turmoil in Washington. The S&P 500 remains near its all-time high, which reinforces the concept that, in the long term, stocks are priced based on the value of the company and not the 24-hour news cycle. Continuing our discussion of how advisors are paid, the trickiest to navigate is when your advisor wears all 3 hats. That is, they are licensed as insurance agents, as registered representatives, and as investment advisory representatives. How can you possibly know which hat someone is wearing when they make a recommendation? The easiest way to know is ask how the advisor is being paid. If they're being paid a commission or paid by the product company, they are not acting as a fiduciary. It does not mean they're taking advantage of you or cheating you. It does mean that the recommendation may not be in your best interest, so long as all of the limitations as to why it's not in your best interest are disclosed. These could be limits on the products the advisor is licensed to sell, such as only insurance products or mutual funds. It could be limits from their broker-dealer around share classes. If you are having financial planning done, remember that commissioned advisors can give advice incidental to or related to the sale. If you pay a fee for the planning work, the advisor is acting as an investment advisory representative. They are subject to a fiduciary standard and must act in your best interest. If you are not paying for the planning work, ask the advisor if the work is done as a fiduciary. You should expect to sign a contract outlining what the plan includes, even without a fee. If you are not signing a planning contract, the advice is incidental to the sale of a product. And just because you've had a plan done does not mean it stops there. A financial plan can be created and presented with the advisor acting as a fiduciary. Once the plan is complete, they can recommend products that are sold on a commission and thus not as a fiduciary. It's important to ask which hat the advisor is wearing unless you are working with a fee-only advisor. Another thing to be aware of is hidden marketing support. This is common with free dinner seminars. A product company will pay for a portion of the cost of the event. While there is no requirement that the advisor sells their product to attendees, there is a presumption that the advisor will sell the company's product to continue to receive the marketing support. If you attend one of those events, ask what company sponsored the event and why their products are being recommended over others. Your action item this week is to update your resume and LinkedIn profile. You never know when an opportunity will appear, and keeping your resume up to date helps you prepare. Check out our website at covingtonalsina.com or our Facebook page for more information and to see our upcoming educational events. Covington Alsina is a registered investment advisor. Information presented is for educational purposes only and not intended to make an offer or solicitation for the sale or purchase of any specific securities, investments, or investment strategies. Investments are all risks, unless otherwise stated, are not guaranteed. Be sure to first consult with a qualified financial advisor and/or tax professional before implementing any strategy discussed herein. Past performance is not indicative of future performance. And if you don't have a financial advisor, come talk to us. This is Ann Covington with Covington Alsina.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.